The story of the Trojan Horse originates from the Trojan War, one of the most famous and epic battles in history. The war was fought between the Achaeans, led by King Agamemnon, and the Trojans, led by King Priam. The cause of the war was the abduction of Queen Helen, wife of Menelaus, brother of Agamemnon, by the Trojan prince Paris. The war lasted for 10 years, and although the Achaeans were more powerful in terms of military strength, they were unable to penetrate the walls of the city of Troy. It was then when, according to the myth, Odysseus, a cunning Greek warrior, had the idea of building a huge wooden horse as a gift for the Trojans. Inside the horse, the Greeks hid their best warriors, while the rest of their army sailed to a nearby island to wait for the signal to attack. The Trojans, upon seeing the abandoned horse, brought it into the city as a war trophy. At night, the Greeks came out of the horse and opened the gates of the city so that the rest of the Greek army could enter and conquer the city. This stratagem has become a symbol of cunning and deception in popular culture. However, how true is this story? Did it really happen this way? To begin with, there are no historical records confirming the existence of the wooden horse. The first known account of this story is found in Homer's Iliad, written several centuries after the event Cite describes. It is likely that this story was invented by Homer to add a dramatic touch to his epic literary work. In addition, the construction and transport of a wooden horse of that size would have been an almost impossible task for the Greeks at that time. Even if they had managed to build it would have been extremely difficult to hide a large number of warriors inside, as the Trojans would have carefully inspected any object left by the enemy. So how did this story of the Trojan horse arise? One theory is that the story was created to justify the destruction of the city of Troy. During Homer's time, the Greeks saw themselves as a brave and honorable people fighting for a just cause. In this context, the idea that the Greeks had won the war through a clever stratagem, rather than brute force, was more attractive than the idea that they had simply razed a defenseless city. Another theory is that the story of the Trojan horse was based on some real historical event, but over time, the story became distorted and exaggerated. It is possible that at some point, the Greeks used a stratagem to enter the city of Troy, but perhaps it was not a wooden horse and did not happen as it is recounted in the Iliad. Although the story of the Trojan horse is probably not entirely true, the myth has had a great influence on popular culture and has been the subject of many interpretations and adaptations in literature, film, and other media. The myth has been used as a metaphor for secret infiltration, betrayal, and cunning in political and military situations. In conclusion, the truth behind the myth of the Trojan horse remains a mystery. We do not know if a wooden horse really existed or if the story was invented to add drama to the Trojan War. Ultimately, the story of the Trojan horse is one of the most fascinating and mysterious of ancient Greece. Although we cannot confirm the existence of the wooden horse, its story has had a great impact on popular culture and has been the subject of many interpretations and adaptations. It is a reminder of the skill and cunning of ancient warriors and the importance of strategy in war.